Welcome back to another edition, but it's not the Rico Report. Folks, we've got a brand new show on the rise, and it's going to be featuring someone you guys know very well, and that is my guy, the Thigh Doc. Right now, it's not the Rico Report, it's not the smoke break, but it's Thiology 101 with our guy, the Thigh Doc, which will be joining us in just a moment. But I got to do the intro. Let's go. It gets better every time I watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, my guy, the Thigh Doc. What up, my G? Welcome to
What's up,
your
Rico?
official show. What's happening, bro?
Feels real good. Thiology 101.
It just sounds like it's a good ring to it. And we're going to not waste a lot of people's time. But before we do get into this, I mean, week one, obviously, I'm not going to get too much. I got to get a little bit of your take. Week one was a absolute show. That's the best way I could put it. And there's not a whole lot of people that could have predicted this kind of game could have taken place unless your name is the Thigh Doc. And you'll have to explain to me what this right here is all about. Well, you know what? Without me, I'll just play the video and then we can talk about it in just a moment. You were on with my guy, Dan Mitchell, and Dan asked you a question, and it went like this.
But what are your thoughts, man? You think that Buffalo walks away with a win? And if so, what is your final score prediction plus a hot take for the game, too?
Hot take. Give me a hot take. My hot take is Prater's the MVP of the game.
Damn.
And he gives off that Kyle Orton vibe.
That is
just like, oh man, I'm cool.
Okay.
Give me a beer and a cigarette after the game. I don't know. I think that'd be hilarious. A walk-off kick. Something simple for him. I'm not expecting like a 55-yarder in the wind here, but something where we're milking it down. Maybe the score is 24-24. We put it up 27-24 walk-off.
Listen, I don't know how you were able to come up with that, but you did. Why? Why Prater?
Well,
I need to know this.
Because exactly when I thought of Kyle Orton, they brought in like the old vet. He's got nothing to lose, and he's not gonna have the yips. You know what I mean? No nerves. I mean, he's 41. He's not a young guy in the league. Oh, people are watching Sunday Night Football, and if I don't make this kick, I'm not going to get picked up again. He's got nothing to lose. I mean, he was just coaching his kids' youth football team. He got the call, showed up, didn't have to overthink it. Let me get out there and kick. Now, I figured it was going to be a close game. I didn't think it was going to be that high scoring or the way it went. But I don't know. I had the vision, felt like it was going to come down to the wire, and boom.
You're a visionary. I don't know if you have any long-term visions for the success of this team. Are we seeing a Super Bowl in the future?
We are.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Love to see it. I mean, we're gonna get into the injury chat. But your overall thoughts on how the heck we came back. I mean, we got some time to talk about it, but I want to know, like, what were you in the pool of everybody else? Like, man, it's not looking good, man. I think it's not going to happen. Were you thinking, I called Prater was going to do something, it's going to happen right now? And when Prater made that kick, were you like, is this happening? Were you thinking of this, or did someone have to remind you? Don't you remember you made that prediction?
Yeah, no, it hit me right after. I was like, oh yeah, I did say Prater was going to come up huge. For the game, I mean, it's pretty disappointing on the defense. Definitely after that Henry touchdown in the fourth quarter, it did feel like it was over. I did not turn the game off, kept watching. I just, I felt good about the offense on Sunday. But the defense couldn't really stop a nosebleed. When the crunch time happened, like, the magic happened. And there's multiple things that led to this comeback. It's
no doubt.
It's not just, they got a stop, a 3 and out, and Before that, they got a fumble. Like other things piece this together. They could have had the ball at the 1-inch line, but there was that fluke touchback. That was great.
Buddy.
4th and 2, it seemed like they called a really good defense on the Keon Coleman touchdown. They chased the orbital motion. It looked like they showed blitz, and then they peeled off with the orbit, which was, I thought, a pretty clever defense. I was like, oh no, they picked it up. You know what I mean? I think they were looking for that the easy orbit in there. And then it took a tip ball with Coleman in the back of the end zone. I mean,
Unreal.
Pretty magical stuff.
It is magical. I mean, and these things don't happen unless the O-line just gives Josh the time. Gotta have the time. He had the time and he delivered.
I agree. They did do good. It seemed like on that play particularly, though, they did drop D lineman out. I mean, I guess in a split second, if he thought, I see them dropping out, let me just run up the middle now. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have picked up the 2 yards. And what was the other magic? I mean, even though Prater hit that kick, I mean, Kyle Hamilton might have got a fingernail on it. So it could have been real Billsy to come all the way and get that kick blocked. But, I don't know. I feel like there's magic in the air. A lot of things have happened over the last couple years. I mean, if you want to get like real dramatic, like go back to DeMar Hamlin, Kim Pagula, like real weird stuff. It just feels like something spiritual is happening. I don't know. I'm actually gonna ride that and hope for the best.
Listen, let's ride it, man. So let's get into it, man, because I do have questions, and you're the guy that's got the answers for me. So I'm gonna give you an updated list on what it looks like right now for the injury report coming out of Buffalo. So if we put your eyes on the screen here, you're gonna notice that the injury report has been updated today. So Christian Benford, groin, but he practiced full, so we shouldn't have any issues with him going into this game against the Jets. Brandon Codrington limited with a knee injury. So what are your thoughts on that? I mean, I don't know any details that have come out. I don't know if you've seen or read anything about Codrington's knee injury, and that is a big part of our return game.
Good point. He definitely got twisted and rolled up on early in the game. He went to the tent and he finished the game in a knee brace. So probably minor sprain. He was able to finish the game. He's limited on a Wednesday. I don't think he's going to be out, but if it's bothering him potentially, but I'm not too worried. Like he's a kick returner. He's out there. He was able to finish the game. I see him getting healthy for Sunday.
All right. So we're looking at Brandon Codrington. We got Keon Coleman had the groin all week, but he played in full, and boy, did he ever have a game with 8 receptions for 112 yards and a touchdown, and a key touchdown at that. James Cook coming up with a hammy. Hammies are tricky, especially when you're an explosive guy like James Cook. How is that going to affect his play going into the Jets? Now, he probably will play, likely, but a hamstring injury, like what are your thoughts on guys playing on hamstrings, especially at the running back position?
It's risky. So with Cook, I mean, he finished the game. He didn't come out of the game. And the question is going to be, now, did he go into practice limited on purpose? Or sometimes when guys aren't reported going into practice and they show up as limited, that means they might have tweaked something in practice. So hoping for the latter, right? Or the former. So make sure he was just sore and they're just resting him, because if he tweaked it in practice, he's not going to play this Sunday. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. If you see a DNP tomorrow, he's out.
Yeah, that can't be good. And I'll tell you this much. I've been banging the drum for my guy, Ray Davis, but I don't know, man. This guy's been granted, it was 1 carry, but it was just a nasty carry that I just was like, And I go back to the offseason and preseason, and he didn't really stand out. I mean, the guy that did stand out was Frank Gore Jr. Now, I can't imagine seeing that, but you got Johnson as a back, and you got Ray Davis as the backup. If James Cook shows up on the list tomorrow as a DNP, which I doubt, and I hope it doesn't happen, could be a long day. But on the bright side, the last time Ray Davis had a pretty good performance was against the very Jets. So who knows what takes place tomorrow? Let's keep moving. Go ahead.
You know that with a running back, you got to hit a rhythm there, though. So sometimes he might go in. They know, okay, here comes the bruiser. It's going to be a run play. And they show it. He gets 1 carry and gets stuffed. So I still got faith in Ray Davis.
I have faith in him too, but I'm paying attention.
I hear you.
I'm playing close attention. All right, so James Cook. Then we have here's the big one for me.
Yeah.
Taron Johnson with the quad with a do not practice. Quad. I don't know, big bruise. Like when you see a quad injury, what are the possibilities of why this player didn't practice?
So it's either a contusion, which hurt, and then they
Yep.
can rest and get ready in a week. That's what we're hoping for, because he finished the game. Technically, he didn't come out. He didn't get hurt on the field, right?
Right.
The last play I looked it over as soon as I got home. The last play he was on, he made a tackle. It caused a punt in the fourth quarter. And then the 1 or 2 series after that, we went with the 4-3 defense. So he was never on the field anyways. But they were in, the script was a run situation. So I don't know if he actually got hurt on that last play because it wasn't reported and you don't see him going to the tent or hobbling off the field.
True.
But it's a pretty routine. He takes the slot receiver. He catches the ball. I think it might have been Bateman, tackles him. Now you can see him like kind of lunge to dive to catch him. I mean, he could have strained his quad right there. Or, like I said, he took a contusion earlier in the game and they're just resting it because now it's like swollen and bruised up. Hoping it's just a bruise. If it's a quad strain, if that was a strain in the game, like he pulled that muscle, 2 weeks at least. Just like what's his name, the safety, Bishop, pulled his quad. He was out for 2 weeks. That's what it takes. You put these guys back in less than 2 weeks after a strain, high risk for re-injury. Re-injure the second time, it rips more. A muscle looks like a Twizzler. You know what a Twizzler looks like with all those strands?
Absolutely.
So you just take a little fish hook. This is like a huge Twizzler, okay? Big Twizzler. Take
No
a little
doubt.
fish hook, rip it off. Now you got that little rip in it, okay?
Yep.
Small one, small tear. Big one, taking half of that Twizzler out. That takes longer to repair and recover. But again, go ahead.
No. So what we're looking at is, at minimum, it's a bruise. Rest it. He should be good for the game if it's a bruise. Depending how deep the bruise is, who knows? I mean, I guess it's pain tolerance at this point. And then
once in a blue moon, it could take a week for the bruise.
Absolutely. So it should look good, but worst case scenario, this is a tear and you're out 2 weeks. So now we're looking at Cam Lewis. We're looking at potentially Jordan Hancock being activated and taking that spot. So that is one that we will definitely monitor. I'm not too pleased with that one because the Jets put up 32 points up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Pittsburgh is not a bad defense. They're known to have a good, rough, tough type defense. And that Jets team looked pretty damn good moving the ball around. So we need all the dogs on this team possible. So that is one we will definitely be monitoring for sure. So Taron Johnson, quad, as little as maybe a few days to a week, and he's good to go, or as long as 2 weeks, or as minimum as 2 weeks. So we'll see how that all shakes out. All right, so let's move on to the next one. We got Dawson Knox with the hip. And we've got Greg Rousseau with the knee, both limited. When you see that limited title on these players, typically is it just more, okay, we're just gonna get you on the bike and move around. You should be good to go for the rest of the game. When you see limited, what's it come to you when you look at a hip and you're looking at a knee? Your thoughts on those two players?
Limited is a positive thing. So
Okay.
DMP's red flag. We don't know if are they shut down for the week or just one day, and like every day you're on ice. Like, hey, please get back out there. The limited usually ramps up to full. So the limited guys they're in pads, they're on the field, they're running drills, they're just not doing team and not complete practice. So they're just like holding them, scaling them back a little bit. Usually guys that are still sore come Wednesday. Those guys usually play. So I see a limited knee, make a mental note. If he starts showing up with a knee week over week, gets a DMP on a Wednesday with the knee again, I'm talking Rousseau, for example, here, then, okay, he's dealing with something chronic and they might have to shut it down. So you just look for those trends. If it's like 1 or 2 weeks, goes limited, ramps up to full, and then he's never on the report again, that's pretty routine. All these guys have nicks. I mean, I'm very confident there's other starters on this team that aren't on this report that are dealing with issues. So with that said, like, you know what I mean? They pop on, they pop out, but even though they're not on the list, doesn't mean that it's not still a little bit of a thing for them.
No doubt about it.
Most notably, Spencer Brown is the one who scares me, if you want to get into that.
Yeah, because we had the Dawson Knox, Greg Rousseau, then we got Shaq, and then Tre'Davious. Now we're getting to Tre'Davious, but Spencer Brown, is it back with the back issues?
I'm worried about the back. Yeah. So I'm not trying to just like stir the pot for clout here. I mean, the guy had to sit out several weeks for his back in camp. And now he gets into the first game, and I don't know if you noticed, but he took like this hit. Took this hit on that 3rd and 1 on the second series where we got stuffed.
I missed it.
We picked up 9 yards. We got stuffed. Then we hurried it up and hit it again. He got jacked up and thrown into Cook, and it blew up the play. He had a hard time getting up after that. Then you hear later in the game, he's cramping up. He's on a knee, and they're working on him. I mean, yeah, he might just have like a calf cramp, but I don't know. So the back can cause some spasms in the leg too. You don't understand. So definitely one to watch. I'm not trying to sound the horn and be the Grim Reaper here, but keep an eye on Brown. That's one that worries me. Okay.
So
he's got the history of the back surgery.
Okay, so let's stay on Brown for just a second, because I mean, if it were minor, they would have said just, you know what, Spencer Brown limited, right? We're gonna monitor. We're gonna be all right. Could it have been just, I got nicked up, I'm a big boy, I'll be fine, or I don't want to accuse anybody, but are they masking it to say, oh, hold on, before we designate, let's see what we're talking about here. Boy, the safe thing to do was to put him limited. At least we put him on the injury report, and we're going to monitor from there. But if he's not on there, nothing to worry about, right?
It's what you would think.
That's what.
See what happens. I mean, Stephon Diggs had an issue when his snap count dropped down. He had a core injury.
That's right.
That didn't go on the report.
That's right. You're right about that.
Came on authority that he was getting it taken care of. So,
okay,
I'm telling you, just keep an eye on it. You know, I'm hoping for the best. I'm not like, oh yeah, now he's on the report with a back, and I'm the man because I figured it out. It's not like that. I'm just trying to, you know, keep your eyes on a swivel out here.
No, I get it. I totally get it. So now, speaking of keeping an eye on our swivel, we got to keep our head on a swivel and pay attention to a guy that's going to have his head on a swivel on Sunday if he plays, and that's Tre'Davious White. Tre'Davious White obviously he missed the game with a doubtful designation, and now he's limited, which you say is a positive. So, and I saw some clips of him today moving back, taking back pedals. He looked good. He looked explosive. Your analysis on what you saw during the clips, and could we see a Benford/White tandem going into week 2 against the Jets?
I think it's tracking that way, Rico.
Buffalo Fanatics, what's going on? This is Pierre the Kingpin, and I wanted to talk to you today about Cigars International, which is the ultimate destination for premium homemade cigars. Known as the industry leader, Cigars International offers the largest selection, unbeatable prices, and a customer service experience that's second to none. Whether you're new to cigars or a seasoned vet, Cigars International makes enjoying cigars easy, approachable, and fun. Cigars International is the go-to retailer for all things cigars, with the biggest selection of premium homemade cigars available anywhere. Cigars International offers unbeatable deals and discounts, making it easy to stock up on your favorite or try something new without breaking the bank. With fast, free shipping and their 100% satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence knowing that Cigars International stands behind every order. They have good relationship with vendors that helps provide great low prices. Whether you're new to cigars or a seasoned pro, Cigars International makes it easy to find the right cigar with helpful guides, staff reviews, and expert advice. It's not just about cigars. Cigars International also offers a wide range of accessories and more to elevate your smoking experience. Check out the great deals every day at cigarsinternational.com. That's cigars, CIGARS, international.com. Use code FANATICS at checkout for 20% off your order of $50 or more, plus free shipping. Or visit www.cigarsinternational.com/fanatics, and the discount will automatically apply. Again, use code FANATICS at checkout for 20% off your order of $50 or more, plus free shipping. Or visit www.cigarsinternational.com/fanatics, and the discount will automatically apply.
If you're a custodial supervisor at a local high school, you know that cleanliness is key. and that the best place to get cleaning supplies is from Grainger. Grainger helps you stay fully stocked on the products you trust, from paper towels and disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Plus, you can rely on Grainger for easy reordering, so you never run out of what you need. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Okay.
Now, I did mention, yes, the guys come into the week with limited and they usually ramp up to full. There is one caveat, is
Talk to
when
me.
guys have missed the previous weeks, sometimes they ease them into practice for 2 weeks. Those guys you'll see limited all week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They don't play, and then they go back up the next week. So it's happened before with the players on this list. So because he was out for the last 2 weeks, his limited doesn't scream bingo, it's good. But we did see some footage of him at practice. If the team wants to be conservative, comfortable with Dorian Strong, they could shut him down for 1 more week. But if he's good, he's good. Just put him in. So we'll see. It's a touchy thing. I'm sure they're worried he's going to get re-aggravated though.
Okay, so hold on. Let's stay on that for a second. I'm looking at that analysis you just brought up. You're like, okay, sometimes they have them limited and then hold them out and then get them ready for the next game, the next week, just to kind of make sure that they're ready to go. Let's just say have them limited, and he says, "Yeah, I'm ready to go." But the way Dorian Strong looked in his debut, could they say, you know what, we're gonna keep with Dorian and see how he does, or is this a matter of like, okay, Dorian, you did what you need to do. Our starter's ready to go. Get him back in there. Away we go. Do you see that kind of scenario happening, or he is the replacement player? Starter's coming back in. Take your rightful place. You're gonna be special teams. Trey White's getting back in there.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to go with the starter. The defense struggled as a whole. You have Dorian Strong. He had a good first week. The devil's advocate here says, hey, it's first week tape, right? Teams haven't seen him play. We might have played our defense conservatively because they were worried about lack of communication echoing through the secondary, which means they weren't the best version of their self on defense. They're calling plays differently to protect him. So if that kind of stuff was in play, then no. If Trey is healthy, put him in. If that was the best defense they wanted to call and they're comfortable with them, they might say, hey, Trey, take another week off because this is going good. But we're not behind the scenes on that, so we just kind of got to read between the tea leaves on that. Just wanted to mention that because week 1 is always a very fluky week. So
it is just up and down.
Teams will get upset.
Facts.
Teams will look bad, and then boom, within the next 2-3 weeks, the real teams take off. We used to see it all the time with Tom Brady. They would always start 2-2, and then they would finish like 14-2. I mean, it would happen year over year. So
first couple weeks are wonky.
Yeah.
No question about that. Their first couple weeks are wonky. That's why you'll see a lot of guys week 1 when they're doing their pick'ems. You might get a lot of guys that hit because this is hit or miss. I mean, I had a buddy of mine, my man James Mountain. He put I think $100 to win 6,800. I think it was like $68,000 if he hit them all. Guess which game he had everything right? Guess which game screwed him over? The Browns.
Oh,
the Browns, and the Browns had an opportunity to win that game clearly multiple times against the Bengals. That was the biggest upset, and the Browns almost did it. And he almost won himself $68,000 cool dollars, but didn't happen. So we'll see how that all shakes out. Now, you mentioned teams that may hide something, or you mentioned potentially Spencer Brown not being on the list, but he got banged up a little bit. I thought I witnessed Khalil Shakir a little banged up, hobbling a little bit. Now, call it what you want. I mean, he's just coming back from being 3 weeks off, and they ramped him up for a week, and he was good to go. But then I don't know, there was a moment where I saw him hobble a little bit. Did you catch that? And did you notice that he wasn't as involved near the end of the game? It was the features were Josh Palmer and Jackson Hawes, if you will, and our guy Keon Coleman, but not a whole lot of Khalil Shakir. Any designation? Did you catch any of that or not at all?
There was one tackle he took near midfield where he got rolled up on. Very common way of how you can tweak a high ankle sprain. So potentially that is what you saw, and he was hobbled after that. I didn't tune into it enough to say, oh, I saw him limping around, but I did see a play that I was like, ooh, that didn't look good for his ankle. So,
Facts.
we might be, you saw the other part, I saw the first part, and we might have something there. He definitely wasn't involved a lot. Now he is, I'm sure he's a little rusty and he's not perfectly healthy. I mean, those high ankles can take 4 to 6
Makes
weeks,
sense.
and he's at about 4 weeks going on 5. So, with that said, he's not on the injury report. He's obviously going to be playing again, but it might take him a little more time to get real good again.
No doubt. I see that. Now, I'm looking at the rest of the injury report. Obviously, Shaq Thompson, he's got a hamstring hand injury, so he didn't practice. I mean, he's more depth than anything. Probably very little. I don't know if I saw him a lot on special teams, but nonetheless, if you're a backup linebacker, you're going to get on special teams. So we'll see the designation with him and see how that plays out. But for the most part, this is it, man. I mean, if you look at this list overall, would you say that we're in good shape?
Yeah, nothing. I mean, again, nothing's like a death sentence here.
True.
But coming up this week, I mean, the big ones to watch is going to be Cook and Teron Johnson. And I mean, that's needle moving players. So we will see how that goes. Keep your eyes on it.
I'm a big fan of that. If they get healthy, by the way, my man Ariel Grande says, I love Thigh Doc, but his segments always leave me depressed. Why? He didn't give you bad news. He just give you the goods. These are the things you need to know, right? You don't see our right tackle on the list, but he's like, pay attention to that, because if you don't see him, you heard it first from the Thigh Doc. That's what I'm saying.
Ariola Grande. I like that.
You like that, Ariel Grande? He's been a long time supporter, man. Got much love to Ariana. But he's mainly talking about Spencer Brown. But I get it. But hey, those are the things we want to know, because if we don't see Spencer Brown, we're like, yo, where's he at? Hold on, Thigh Dog talked about it. Maybe it's something to do with his back. Maybe he tweaked it. Big guys like that, 6'8", man. That is not easy. It's certainly not easy. Last before we let you go, man, because I know you got things to get going. Going into this week against the Jets. Since you're a man of making predictions, your thoughts going into this? I mean, you saw what the Jets did against the Pittsburgh Steelers. You saw the freaking shootout that we had with the Ravens. I mean, more of a comeback. Your thoughts going into this game, knowing what you saw from the Bills offensively, what you saw defensively, and what you saw from the Jets. What can you make of that combination going into week 2?
Yeah, I think the Jets can score a little points this year.
They can.
So, expect them up near the 20s, but I'm such a homer, Rico, so it's never really good to do with me. But I think Josh Allen's going to be on a tear, and I think he could do whatever he wants. It's the matter of if they put the key in the car. So I know they want to slow play things, to protect the defense, run the clock, be safe. But when he wants to put pedal to the metal, man, it's go time. I expect us to put up a 30 spot, something in the low 30s to the low 20s, maybe 31-20 Buffalo. Never really feels close, but walk out of there like, still a little concerned about the defense, but Josh Allen's the freaking man. Also, I'm going to be there.
You're going to week 2 game?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I live down here. I'm downstate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Bot gave me that. Bot didn't want to drop the news on me, but he dropped it by accident. He goes, oh, yeah, I was going to talk to you about that. So Bot's going to be going to that game. You're going to be going to the game. It's going to be should be a good time. Don't go jinxing us over there, man. Like, we won the game when everybody was at home. You might want to sit this one out, man. Just watch from home. Don't go over there and messing the game up. Just don't. I
got a good record down there. I haven't missed a game in like 10 years. So I think they only lost 2 or 3.
All right. Well, listen, let's just keep it at 2 or 3. All right. Before we get out of here, man, anything that we want to plug that folks should be on the lookout? And I feel that there are some things that I think that are going to be coming down the pipelines that I think a lot of people should be knowing about.
Yeah. I mean, if you want your injury reports with a little flair, check out Saturday mornings on thighdoctor.com. It's live. We got a site, got a couple other writers, some BF expats, and we're kind of powered by BF still. So come enjoy it. Just type in thighdoctor.com and you'll get the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, thighdoctor.com. So Saturday, you say Saturdays is when you're going to be put some stuff up and get going?
Yeah, I'll usually do the injury report Friday night. And then I'll post it Saturday morning. I know Jenna does a game day preview, and then Alex is doing a post-game review. as of right now. We're
My
welcome
guy.
to anyone who wants to write. I'm super chill.
Thigh
What are you guys
Doctor,
gonna do?
ThighDoctor.com, huh?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Simple, to the point, get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, now you guys see it. Wednesdays, it'll either be hosted by myself or my man Z-Bot, but the feature man, the guy that's going to be doing it, will be my Thigh Doc. He will be giving us the updates. Injuries usually come out on Wednesdays, so it'll be a perfect time for us to go through and chat about what is going on. So based on that list, man, the one that really scares me is Taron Johnson. And if it turns out okay, then we're going to need everybody on defense to make things happen. So looking forward to it. We'll look forward to Saturday. Sir, have yourself a great one, and we'll catch you on the flip side, man.
Go Bills, Rico. Take it
Go
easy.
Bills, my man. Peace. Well, that's my guy, Thigh, man. Thigh got in the building. Let us know. One thing that you want to pay attention to is pay attention to that right tackle. That right tackle is something that you're going to want to monitor, and we're all going to want to monitor because we're not trying to have anybody away from a Jets game. Nobody's trying to lose to the Jets. Nobody's trying to lose to a division foe. You can't do that. But the Jets are on a high right now. They got a new head coach. He's got some swag to him. He don't take no nonsense, and he ain't a pushover. And it's very clear because he came in wanting to make things happen against Pittsburgh, and they were close. They were super close. So the Jets, we knew, made some improvements. That head coach was going to be hit or miss, and it seems as though that he's got that team under control. And it's going to be a tough one. It ain't going to be a walk in the park. I'll tell you that much. It's not going to be a walk in the park. The one thing I do want to show y'all, though, and I showed this to you guys yesterday on yesterday's show, speaking of the Jets, because we're going to be facing them, and you'll see me post this again. But if you pay attention to what's happening, the Jets, they're playing a lot of man. So Sauce Gardner, he's going to be locking up. He's going to be holding like he always does. And they're going to be playing a lot of man, a lot of bringing the pressure, right? Going to be some blitzes in there too. So we're going to have to get the separation that we need to help Josh out. We need it. We need to make it happen. And there's no other ways about it. The Jets are going to be looking for blood, man. They're not trying to go 0-2. They're certainly not trying to go 0-2, and we're certainly not trying to lose these games that we have no business losing. We need to clean house. We need to clean that division, and we need to keep it rolling. But you got to respect your opponent. That's something that is a definite. You got to respect them, and we go from there. So that being said, folks, let me get into we've been talking about the sleeper. We've been talking about the app. Whether you guys have jumped on it or not, I don't know what you guys are waiting for. You need to jump on it. That's where we've been. That's what we've been talking about. Yesterday's show, we talked about scenarios that would that we could look into that would really kind of jump in and get this thing cracking, right, for the sleeper right. So, folks, this is where we're at, man. So, all in, sleeper, get it, jump on it, and we'll get it cracking here. So, here's the deal. When it comes down to it, BF25 is the code that you want to use. You guys already know what time it is, right? Use that promo code BF25 on the sleeper and get 100% match up to $100. www.sleeper.com, promo BF25. Terms and conditions always apply, and we'll get into that. So here's the deal. Here's the one thing that I want to bring up, because we got that Thursday night game coming up, and Jane Daniels has been a star. We already know that, and he's going to continue to be a star. It's not going to stop. So what are we doing here, folks? How do we jump in and get these things cracking? So who's going to be doing what? If you guys saw the news, they've pretty much said away we go with Austin Eckler. Eckler, it seems as though they moved on from that brother, so he's not going to be doing anything special. So what now? What do you do? How do you deal with it? What are these guys going to do? That's what I'm interested in seeing, how this all shakes out at the end of the day. So what takes place with these Commanders? What are these Commanders going to be up to? So let's talk about it. Let me get my screen propped up here, and we'll look at the accolades to see what takes place. So let me jump in here and share my screen so you guys can see it, and we'll get it cracking here. So here we go. If you're looking at what we're looking at here, so let me get my screen up real quick. So obviously we got Jane Daniels. That's going to be obviously he's going to be over in the pass yards. Now Krosky Merritt, they're saying that eventually he's going to be the starter. They got him at a measly 42.5 yards. Give me more. Absolutely. I mean, last game, 10 carries for over 80 yards. Give me the more, hit that more. I want that. Jane Reed, I'm going to keep it the same way. I'm going to go less with Jane Moore, and then Micah Parsons, he's a beast. That boy's going to do his thing. Absolutely, he's going to be a monster. Give me the more. Give me more. I think he's going to have like one of those like 2-sack type games. So, but Jordan Love is, he no slouch. He's not Jared Goff. Let's put it that way. So we'll see what it is. So don't forget, get 100% match up to $100 and use the BF code BF25. That's where you guys want to be doing it from there. So folks, that's my time, man. We wanted to do this injury report. We got that out the way and we did it. And we're now on to the next. We're on to the Jets. The Jets is what we're going to be handling. The Jets is who we face. It ain't going to be easy one. We'll be back at it again on Friday to go and to go through the preview and what we're going to do. And we're going to find ways where we can take advantage of the Jets. We have a little bit of film, so we can kind of do that. And we'll go from there. I'm looking at the receiving room. Garrett Wilson is their dog. I mean, they got the Allen Lazards, they got Tyler Wilson out there, but that's their dude. It's like the Ravens light. It's the light version of the Ravens, right? The ghetto version of the Ravens, whatever you want to call it. We just got to make sure that ghetto or not, handle business. We can't take L's to teams like the Jets, especially in the division. Just can't do it. So that's the way I shake it. Now, one thing I wanted to jump on before I get out of here, and I didn't get a chance to share it last, was did you see the usage of Keon Coleman last game? According to Next Gen, look at the routes they got this guy running. He's everywhere. You got him on the right side of the field. You got him on the left side, primarily on the left. You even got him inside the slot, running routes from the slot position. Folks, this is great. I'm loving this. They're moving that brother around like he is receiver one. So maybe there is no trying to guess. Is it going to be Josh Palmer that's going to be handling business? Is it going to be our guy, Keon Coleman? Listen, the way they're using that brother, 13, I believe it was 13 targets and 8 receptions. I'm all in. If he's receiver one, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. So that being said, that's my time, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Remember, Thigh Doc, every Wednesday, he's going to give us the update. It's either going to be hosted by myself or my man, Z-Bot, and we'll get these things cracking. So until next time, we'll catch you guys back on Friday. Hopefully, I'll be back in my own lair, doing my own thing. This hotel hopping is for the birds, man. Anyway, you guys have yourself a fantastic evening, and we'll catch you guys again on Friday. And hopefully that Thursday night game goes as planned. So we'll see you guys soon. Have yourself a great night. Catch you later.
Most people don't know how many financial accounts they have or their net worth. And when you're not paying attention, you're leaving money on the table. The solution is Monarch, an all-in-one personal finance tool that brings your entire financial life together in one clean interface on your laptop or phone. In just minutes, link all your accounts for a complete picture of your financial health. You'll never need a spreadsheet again. Get 50% off your first year, that's just $50 total, at monarch.com with code BUDGET. That's monarch.com, promo code BUDGET.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.